course, graduates, to the class of 2025's graduation ceremony. Today, we celebrate all the accomplishments and success this group of young individuals has achieved over 4 years at Valley City High School. Thank you to those who helped us reach this moment, our coaches, school staff, and most importantly, our teachers. Without your love, support, and encouragement, many of us could not walk across this stage today. What you do every day for your students is not easy. We will forever be grateful for your help and instruction on our educational journey. We, of course, cannot forget to thank our loved ones, friends, family, and parents. You see everything that us as graduates have gone through. You have pushed us to reach for our dreams and to never back away from a challenge. We will forever be grateful for all the love that you have poured into us. To my fellow graduates, you made it. After counting down the last days of school, you have made it to the last part of your high school experience. The countless late nights, study sessions, and the caffeine addiction you developed along the way have all been worth it, hopefully. But in all seriousness, every person sitting before me today is worthy of walking across this stage. You have all worked tirelessly in academics, sports, clubs, and the arts. Your dedication does not go unnoticed. Be proud. You have made your mark on the halls of Valley City High School. This is a milestone that marks the next chapter in our lives. After walking across the stage, you will open new doors and explore countless opportunities. Whether you are going to a 4-year institution, a 2-year school, entering the armed forces, or entering the workforce, I have full confidence that you will find your way. You are all capable of greatness. No matter where you go, I hope you look back fondly at your time at VCHS. Throughout the years, we have faced and overcome challenges as a class. We have developed skills, friendships, and memories to last a lifetime. Our class of awkward junior high kids has grown into confident young adults. But most importantly, if you are to remember one thing from your time here, I hope you remember that you were always a highlighter. This is an afternoon full of celebration, so let's get started. Once again, I welcome you to the class of 2025's graduation ceremony.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, staff, and graduates. My name is Jason Lassiter. Welcome to the 129th Valley City High School Commencement Ceremony, celebrating the class of 2025. I am so honored to speak to you all today, and I hope to earn an A on what I've been calling the final assignment of my high school career, as it is arguably the most important yet. Gratitude is one of the sweetest things the soul can offer, so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of the most influential people in my life. First off, thank you to my parents. Mom, Dad, I am beyond lucky to have such great role models who show me the meaning of hard work and teach me to enjoy all of the blessings that life brings. Thank you for teaching me the important lessons of life that I could never get from a textbook. Many people would like to claim that they have the best parents, but I could say that I won the jackpot with you and I couldn't have done it without you. Next, to my best friends. Thank you for sharing your lives with me, showing me that high school isn't that bad when you're sharing it with the right people. I can't think of an adventure that was hard to enjoy, and yes, I'll even admit that I had fun on the 2 a.m. Denny's Nightmare last summer, but it was the best because I had you all there with me. Lastly, I would like to thank the school board, the administrative staff, and the teachers at Valley City High School, for it's the driving passion behind your work that inspires students every day. Thank you. Graduates, as you look around the 14,000 square feet of space we inhabit today, you may recognize some of the people around you as your best friends, teammates, locker neighbors, lab partners, or the person that may have supplied the homework answers that got you here today. Although today's about celebrating the end of our high school years and beginning the rest of our lives, we must first pay respects to the memories that we shared that line these halls. Let's begin with 7th grade. I'll paint you a picture. The anxious attempt to find your way to a class in a school that you've never been to, with a schedule that you've never had to learn, and hundreds of older kids, which, despite your attempt to look confident, they still know you're lost. This was life for a sweet 6 months before the world shut down and we resorted to Zoom, Snapchat, and countless hours of doom-scrolling TikTok to get us by. 8th grade was easier than I thought. It was good to see at least half of everyone's faces again, and the work wasn't too challenging. However, I yearned for times when I thought that the mineral test would be the most stressful thing I've ever had to encounter. Freshman year was fun. We finally got to say goodbye to that junior high locker area, and we were officially high schoolers. However, with our new title, the maturity still wasn't there when soap dispensers deviously went missing, or when some of us were hitting others in the head with tree branches on the courthouse lawn. If those fragments of 2025 lore weren't unnerving enough, sophomore year was one of the more frightening ones, as everyone was finally getting their driver's licenses. While some of us probably should not have passed the test, we were finally getting a taste of freedom and got to utilize it in search for leaves and birds for biology class. Before we knew it, we were becoming those big kids that we were so afraid of just years before, and maybe even considering our future plans, but that's so far away, there's no need to worry. I would say that junior year snuck up on us, and with our upperclassmen status, emails and letters came flooding in trying to convince us that colleges we've never even heard of were the place to be. But after taking the PSAT, ASVAB, and ACT tests all in 1 year, we probably wish to never see another Scantron sheet again, let alone sign up for 4 more years of schooling. Nevertheless, it was fun to marvel over the fact that next year, we would be seniors. And finally, senior year, hearing, "This is our last," about anything and everything, sitting front row at pep rallies, hearing extra familiar names on senior night, going to dances, participating in powder puff football and volleyball, finalizing our post-grad plans, plotting articulate senior splashing attempts on even your closest friends, and trying to make the best out of the time we have left, all while battling the worst cases of senioritis. Now, I spent the last few minutes recalling some of the highlights of our years, but my job here is not to remind you of what happened in the years building up to this day. My job is to leave you with a message that you can hold on from this day forth. These memories will fade and return to you in moments of nostalgia, but after we walk out of these doors, the distinctness of the good old days is left behind, and we really only get to keep the feeling behind the moments that we shared. Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Now, as the person delivering this message, I hope at least one of you remembers what I say in this speech today, but unfortunately, the quote doesn't lie. This quote means that no matter who you are, who you try to be, or what you've accomplished, those things are not what you're remembered by. It is the way that those things affect the people around you. You will likely never go unnoticed for the things that make others feel good. However, this also applies to the things that you may have said or done to make people feel not so good. You can spend as much time as you want trying to impress your friends at the expense of others' feelings, but the bottom line is that being kind to everyone is the most impressive to those watching in silence, and the best way to have secure and uplifting friendships. The way you treat others and make them feel is how you will be perceived. Kindness causes you to stand out in a positive manner because you made someone feel good instead of trying to make yourself look good. On the topic of friendship, I would like to share an excerpt from a book that Mrs. Shenanko read to us every week leading up to this one. Written by Dale Carnegie, titled How to Win Friends and Influence People. With a title like that and a print date of 1936, who wouldn't be equally intrigued and hesitant to believe that it still holds relevance in the year 2025? There's one lesson in this book that we can all utilize to begin this new chapter of our lives, and it resides on page 80. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years of trying to get other people interested in you. Although Mr. Carnegie wrote many influential things in this book, I feel that this is one we need to focus on as we move on and begin new friendships and connections in all of our years to come. There's no better way to practice this sentiment than trying it with the people that we've had the pleasure of knowing for most of our lives. I encourage you to look into the people around you and pick one person. Think of something remarkable about them. And after the ceremony, find a pocket of time within the hustle and bustle of the busy end to our time at VCHS and tell that person something good, something kind, something they did that didn't go unnoticed. Ask them something about themselves. No matter what you do, it is basic human nature that an interaction like that will make them feel good and in return feel good about you. If you can complete this one last assignment by 11:59 tonight, congratulations. I can guarantee that you taking the time out of your busy life to make others feel remarkable is in return making you the kind of person that others find remarkable. I know some of you will take this message and find it hard, find it unimportant, or find it as something to make fun of, but remember what I say just this once and apply it to your life. Make others feel good. Be kind, be interested in others, and don't forget, as you're walking out of this building for the last time today, remember that whether you like it or not, once a Highliner, always a Highliner. So, if you'll direct your attention to the screen, all I have left to say for you is thank you for listening, thank you for being the best class, and that these doors are always open.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too.
Come on, let's go graduate.
troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge o'er troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the streets, my Lord, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes, and pain is like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. I'll be your bridge o'er troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge o'er troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl. Sail on, silver girl.
Good afternoon. I'm Travis Peterson, and I have the honor of serving as the principal here at Valley City High School, and today the honor of conferring your diplomas. 21 years ago, I was sitting where you are now. I had landed in Valley City my junior year, and like many of you, I found my place. But on that day, I was hanging up my Highliner title and heading off toward adventures unknown. You've all landed here, too. Some of you have been Highliners since kindergarten. Some of you have joined us more recently. However, you got here. You became a part of this place, and it became a part of you. Now you're about to take your next step. And if I can offer one piece of advice, it's this. Don't be afraid to take the path that makes you a little uncomfortable. Sometimes those are the paths that lead you to the best things. That's been true for me. Little did I know all those years ago that I'd be a Highliner again, taking some of those less predictable roads, paths I wasn't always sure about, but it led me back here. And in that process, I found something I never expected: purpose, passion, and fulfillment as your principal. You landed here at Valley City High School. The next landing spot, that's up to you. Whatever you choose, wherever you go, you'll carry this place with you. My wife likes to remind me, usually with a quote she's seen on Facebook, that we only get 18 summers with our kids. 18 summers. It's a reminder how fast time goes and how precious it is. And as a school, we've been lucky enough to walk with you through those first 18 years. That's something we don't take lightly. We got to be there for part of your story, for the good, the hard, and all those moments in between. And now, as you go off to write the next chapter, just know this: once a Highliner, always a Highliner. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are proud of you. And now, it's time to call your name and have you walk across the stage to receive your diploma. Will the first row of students please rise? Pablo Alejandro Acosta. Caden James Amon. Anthony William Anderson. Jake Lloyd Anderson. Rachel Ann Belgard. Jovi Christine Borg. Sean Edward Buck. Richard Antonio Clark. Quincy Corbin. Aaron J. Deaver. Trevor James Fetch. McKinley Lynette Fladlin. Francesca Sabrine Flores Gagarita. Ada Olivia Gilbertson. Greta Sue Govan. Colton Charles Griebel. Bodie Jameson Hagelin. Bryson Jordan Heck. Leah Darlene Hochhalter. Cameron Shakir Hufstetler. Savannah Nicole Hufstetler. Billy Merle Hughes. Dylan James Hunt. Ava Nicole Hughesby. Gabe Carl Jennison. Faith Ann Johnson. Caitlin Victoria Jones. Amara Marie Judd Drake. Tessa Anna Mae Kinney. Aubrey Lynn Langamo. Jasa Marie Lassiter. Savion Cordero Lee. Bailey Ryan LaRue. Paige Eileen Lindgren. Peyton Ann Lindgren. Haley Rain Lund. Iame Malcolm. Landon Charles Martinson. Aiden Eugene McCombs. Connor Nathan McMenamin. Taylor James Middlestead. Noah Bennett Mortz. Jameson Wayne Muchler. Andrew James Nelson. Madison Jean Nelson. Reed Allen Nelson. Kira Marie Wynn. John Peter Olson. Julia Jean Overson. Michael Perez. Trisha May Fenig. Jessica Diane Ranaset. Rafael Rivera. Lanaya Marie Rivera Walker. Scott Charles Rohde. Victoria Hazel Sanchez. Abby Lynn Shenenko. Alexa Lynn Smith. Jacob John Stainbrook. Kyle Christian Strang. Kylie Ann Swenson. Miles Daniel Taylor. Bentley Thornton. Brody Clinton Tompt. Kyler James Tugis. Charlize Monet Trulinger. Madison Rose Trespass. Ivan Michael Wadeson. Jaden John Wendell. Madison Ann Wendell. Taylor Isabel Yanish. Tegan Anderson Zahn. Kyle Ziniel. Graduates, please rise. At this time, please move your tassels from left to right, or right to left, which one it was. And turn around and face the audience and get a warm-up applause. Graduates, you may be seated.
Hello, class of 2025. We graduated, obviously, with the tassel on the left now. But more importantly, we did something no other class of 2025 has done. Successfully averted rabies from bats in the school. Congratulations! In all seriousness, congratulations on graduating. You will hear that constantly now. Congratulations, you're so awesome, cool, if you haven't already, but you deserve it. I currently hold the power of when you all get to leave, so I kindly ask that you stay with me for only a few more minutes. I want to leave just as much as you do, but I have some words I need you to hear. First of all, I would like to thank all of our educators, parents, coaches, mentors, and supporters who made our graduation possible. We never thank you enough, so on behalf of the entire class of 2025, thank you a million for all you do. As students, we wouldn't survive without you. I'd also like to give a special thank you to my parents, who are my biggest supporters, and a special thank you to my grandma, who just before this couldn't be here, so thank you, Grandma. I know you're watching. To my graduating class, before we go our separate ways, I want to remind you that these past 12 years are only a tiny blip in your life. To put that into perspective, the time you spent in the last 12 years only amounts to a few drops of water into a bucket in the junior high locker area on a rainy day. Instruction may end in the classroom, but education ends only with life. Please remember to make the most out of the rest of your life. Do not let high school memories define you. Instead, let them carry you through new adventures. You have your whole life ahead of you. This is only the beginning. Secondly, remember time is a gift. Do not forget about the present while it's happening. Try not to worry about the past or what is to come. Live in the moment, because we usually forget to do so. Presently, I'd like to read an excerpt from a poem, because I know a thing or two about poetry. This is Perhaps the World Ends Here by Joy Harjo. The world begins at a kitchen table. No matter what, we must eat to live. The gifts of earth are brought and prepared, set on the table. So it has been since creation, and it will go on. At this table, we sing with joy, with sorrow. We pray of suffering and remorse. We give thanks. Perhaps the world will end at the kitchen table, while we are all laughing and crying, eating of the last sweet bite. If you spend too much time worrying about the past or the future, you might miss all the beauty that's happening around you in the present. Do not waste it. Lastly, my fellow class of 2025, take chances. I'm sure we've all heard it a ludicrous amount of times, but we only regret the chances we don't take. But that's true. Go out and make positive waves in the world. Take chances. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. You will end up making mistakes in life, so you might as well get something out of them. This is your life. Only you can choose what to do with it. Choose to take a chance. Choose to be different, even if some people might not agree. And choose to be uniquely you. After today, we go our separate ways, so go out and soar. Fly, even. Fly like a bat. Remember to live in the present, take chances, and be you. This is your only life. Go and live it. Congratulations once again, class of 2025. Keep your minds and hearts open to life's endless, unforeseeable possibilities. We did it!
All right, time to find your hats and stay seated, please, or stay standing, please. As we bring this ceremony to a close, graduates, remember this. The world you're stepping into needs your ideas, your kindness, your courage. You are more than ready for what comes next, and we can't wait to see how you'll shape the future. To our families, friends, and guests, thank you for being a part of this day. If you'd like a chance to personally congratulate our graduates, please join us for the receiving line across the street in front of the courthouse. We invite you to take a moment to share your pride, your hugs, and your well wishes with these remarkable young people. Congratulations once again, class of 2025. Go make your landing.